Mama is alive. I remember that we were like, are you sure Mama is gone? Mama is gone. But with the way everything happened, we were like, yes, Mama is really gone. But guys, Mama is alive. Welcome to the last episode of Where We All Got It Wrong. This is a movie with a lot of lessons. Guys, like, share, interact, follow us, and let's dive into this emotional, packed filled episode. So let's start from the beginning of this episode. The beginning was Mona and Rita in the kitchen, talking about everything, that they are grateful how everything ended. Mona was saying that Mona is now at peace with his sister. Very soon everything will be back to normal and everybody will just live their life. And Rita changed. There was a way she did her face, and Mona said, what is the problem? And Mona was even the person that said, you love Andy. And if you have been following my page, you remember that I said it last episode, that I feel that Rita loves Andy. And indeed, Rita confirmed to Mona that she did not just like Andy, but she loved Andy, and she was hoping that something will happen. But unfortunately, you don't tell the heart who to love. Rita was loving Andy, and Andy was loving what's her name, Chinwe. So Mona was like, why don't you fight for what you want? And this, that she's just interested in everybody's happiness. If it happened to be her, if it happened to be Chinwe, that she's okay. But Rita was like, no, that everything was in her head. And it was just, that was how that scene ended. And Mona, Courageous Billion, aka the repented Courage, was in the living room with Uncle and Chinwe, and he apologized to Uncle and thanked everybody and said that this is time that he will be going to the village to do everything. He spoke very well, and Uncle was so proud of him. Chinwe was so proud of him. His wife was so proud of him, and they decided to go to the village, where they received the shocker of their life. Although some people were not surprised, because some people were part of it, but to some it was the greatest shock, including me. Yes, guys. Before then, in the hospital where Chioma was, her sister came to visit her. And this should be a lesson to everybody. Because you are married, you now cut off family members, cut off friends, people that have been part of your life because you are married. Marriage should not be something that will distance you from your loved ones. No, be it a man, be it a woman. Any spouse that will tell you, I don't want your mother, I don't want your father, I don't want the people that have been in your life before he or she met you, is a red flag. Because now, after everything, Chioma's sister came to see her, to be there for her. When the husband that distanced her from her family almost did what he did to her, is no more. It was that family members that she wasn't seeing, she wasn't taking care of, came to see her. This should be a lesson to everyone. Everyone, be careful how you treat people, your loved ones. A day is coming when you will need them. I hope when you need them, they will be there for you. Then they went to the village, and Courageous Billion, the new repented Courage, AGK now, he started talking, apologizing to elders, and he said something. The first thing he said that melted the heart of everybody was that before he will go to, lay the mom to rest, do everything, because he has accepted to do everything, that he will want his uncles, the kinsmen, to accompany him to Mona's place, that he wants to go and pay Mona's bride price. And everybody was like, what? Everybody was so happy for both of them. You could tell that Courage has indeed repented. And he said a lot of things, apologized, that he's willing to put things in order, to do the right thing, that they should give him a second chance. And the kinsmen and the elders, everybody was so proud of him and they supported him. And as they were still talking, a car drove in, somebody drove in, and guess who came out from that car? It was Mama. Mama is alive, guys. And everybody, immediately they saw them. They saw Mama. They ran. Chinwe, courageous billion that does not fear any. Everybody ran except the elders and what's the name, Mona, and who again? The uncle. Oh, these people were the people that stayed. Uncle now said, come back, Courage, come back, my sister is alive, and they came, sat down, and they started explaining. Guys, see, Mona is everything and more. Mona is everything and more. And Mona, they started talking how everything happened, that Mona, when Mona received the call from Uncle that Mama was in coma, Mona decided to tell the husband that Mama has passed. Because Mona wanted Courage to feel the pain. He wanted to see if Courage would feel the pain of everything he has done. But Courage did not feel anything, but we are grateful that everything, the goal was achieved. So when Mona went to see Uncle, and Mona told Uncle, this is what I did out of anger, and Uncle said, okay, let's play the game. Let's go on with it since you have already started. And that was how they kept Mama from hospital. When Mama recovered, they kept everything. And just go and watch the complete episode, this episode, and see everything in detail. So they explained everything. The short and the long story is that Mama is alive, nothing happened to Mama. And as they finished everything with the explanation, Chinwe rushed to the mother and apologized, cried, and told the mother that I wasn't a good daughter. Apologized, and Mama forgave her and said, my daughter, I heard everything that you went through. I've forgiven you. It's not your fault, this and that. And Courage went to his mother on his knees and started crying, begging the mother. A mother will always be a mother, and Mama helped Courage, and it was so beautiful. Guys, another beautiful thing that happened that made me so if you were shouting in the comment section, see, this life is not balanced. So some people are happy and some people were crying in the background. Somebody was weeping in the background when somebody else was rejoicing. As they were just chilling, Courage was chilling with the mother, having fun. Andy stood up and told the others that please, he wants to do something. And guess what? Andy went on his knees and proposed to Chinwe. It was beautiful, and Chinwe accepted. Everybody was surprised, and Rita started crying. I was like, Rita, be coming down. Rita was bawling her eyes. I was like, hey, Rita, be coming down. Mona was in between celebrating and feeling pity for Rita. Mona was just hugging her, consoling her. I don't know, I'm like, Rita, calm down, man. This guy has never made intention to you. There was no relationship. I really felt for her because Rita is a nice girl and a good girl. But I know that Rita is going to find somebody that will love and treat her like a queen. And guys, that was the end of it. And Courage being Courage stood up and told and requested the 2 million naira that Uncle Efai took from him, and everybody started laughing, and that was the end of this episode. Fam, there is a lot to learn. There is a lot. I hope we all have learned one thing from this series. I want to give a big shout out to the team, Mr. Aloy and the team and all the people. God bless you for bringing a wonderful series to educate every one of us. I know I know we are going to put in practice everything we have learned in our individual life and become better people. Please, guys, let's have conversation in the comment section. It's the last episode. Drop your lessons. Let's learn from each other. Like, share, and I will see you in the next series coming up very soon. For now, bye.